In the morning, the alarm rings like a line across sleep. I get up, look at the clock, and say out loud, why did I set it this early? In the bathroom mirror, my hair shows many days of delay, cut or not cut. I pull the door to go out, my hand finds an empty pocket, I turn back to look for the key. The first line that comes out, I am so clumsy. Right then I meet my neighbor's eyes, a smile stands in for words. And the old question comes up again, is it normal to talk with myself? I want to start here because most of us have the same moments. Soft words we mutter, quiet talks inside the head. That is self-talk, a private voice that links feeling, memory, and action. Self-talk is not the same as picture thoughts or looking up a number. It is made of words with a subject and a verb with rhythm. When we were small, many kids spoke out loud while they built blocks or colored. They copied grown-ups' words, then told themselves, light hands, try again, go slow. Over time, that voice moved inside. It became a secret talk but very real, like a walkie-talkie I always carry. If we look from human history, I see self-talk as a result of two streams, the need to survive in a group and the power to pack the whole group inside one person. People live by working together. Language came so we can agree, share work, warn each other. But then the voices of mother, teachers, friends get copied into voices in the head. When I face a choice, I am not alone, I call a small council. One voice is very logical, one is careful, one is hopeful. They all debate like a meeting. When self-talk is clear, I decide fast but not in a rush. Fast because it is clear, not in a rush because I have weighed it. As a software engineer for many years, I see self-talk as a tool to set the pace of work. One night on call for a cloud system, the dashboard was all red. My heart beat fast. My brain wanted to jump to find the cause. I stopped for 10 seconds. I breathed. I changed the channel in my head from panic to guide mode. The words got clear, breathe in, open the system log from time X, find the impact, list the ideas, test each idea, write down the result. Just a few short lines, like I stood next to a teammate and told them what to do next. The incident passed. The lesson stayed self-talk does not only comfort, self-talk programs action. I want to go deeper with you. Why can the words in the head change work and feelings? In a simple way, our brain is a network. Each node is a memory, a concept, a habit. When self-talk turns on, it lights up a path in that network. The line, I am useless, pulls up a chain of past misses, code review frowns, late night production errors. The line, this task is hard, break it into steps. Pulls up times I wrote tests first, times I teamed up and got it done. So self-talk is like choosing a street in a city. The street we use often will become a big road. And the big road that leads to a dead end should be closed. For me, there are a few main styles of self-talk. The first style is step-by-step guidance. I like to call it pseudocode for the brain. Before an incident, I read it slow like a check, list prove, or reject idea A. If wrong, then go to B, write the proof, do not skip steps. This style lowers the load on working memory, lets hands and eyes follow the words, and fits high pressure times. The second style is short cheering. Not fake praise, but a small push, rest 1 minute, drink water, go back to the line of code you left, work 15 more minutes, then check. This kind of cheer is like putting a small goal ahead so I do not quit halfway. The third style is to speak at a safe distance. When I am nervous before a talk, I do not say I am so scared. I change it to you have prepared, start with the context, then the example, then the proposal. For many people, saying their own name in the line works even better. A small step back is enough for feelings to cool. It helps control the body. Breathe, adjust posture, open the voice. All these styles depend on one thing: words must be concrete and point to action. The more vague a line is, the easier the brain slides into bad pictures. I played guitar for many years. With fast picking, I often fell off the beat. Before I play, I tell 3 points, drop the shoulders, light wrist, hit the beat. After a time, accuracy goes up a lot. It is the same in code. Instead of saying, this is too hard, I say it's split into 3 parts, write tests for part 1 first, push to a side branch, ask for review. The body and the mind hear actions, not blame. But self-talk has a trap. Some days it turns into a loudspeaker of the judging voice. A small error gets blown up into a total failure. I fell into this loop after a demo that did not go well. The first line that came out was, I cannot do anything right. The first trick I use is to name the thought pattern. Is this over generalizing? What proof do I have for that dark end? When I ask, the brain switches from feeling to analysis, like changing tabs in a browser. The next step is to rewrite the line into neutral or kind words. From I am terrible, I changed to this session did not meet the mark, write 3 things to fix and set up a practice time. I do not paint it pink, I just remove the spikes. If it is still heavy, I write a small table on paper. What is the situation? What is the feeling? What is the auto thought? Proof for it and proof against it. A fair new line. Rating forces the brain to go slow. Slow means less slip. Another tool I use is the F, then line. If my heart starts to race and my hands sweat, then breathe in 4 counts, breathe out 6 counts, repeat 3 times, then go back to the smallest next step. These F, then lines turn vague feelings into a trigger for a clear chain of actions. The brain likes a clear script more than an abstract order. In the work style in Japan where I spent years, I learned the value of small, steady improvements. Before a talk with a client, I practice out loud in an empty room like the real thing, then switch to present tensey. Now I start with a question. Now I give an example. Now I pause 10 seconds to check if people follow. This is like a full test run of the inner network, so memory load is lower on the real stage. When I teach new coders, I watch their self-talk. Many students, when they hit a syntax error, say, I am dumb. I ask them to change to, which line has the error? What does the tool say? Try 3 ways, read the message again, search the keywords, ask the friend next to you. After a few sessions, I see faces less tense, hands less shaky, lines in class shift from blame to guide mode. Self-talk does not only change one person, It spreads through the group and makes a kinder climate. In teamwork, self-talk shapes how I give feedback. When I read a teammate's code, if my inner line is messy again, my mouth will say sharp words. I practice a half-beat pause and change the inner line. What was your intent? Are there limits I do not see? Suggest one better path. The outer words then get softer but still clear. Ties grow stronger. Work quality goes up, self-talk, and then it becomes outer talk. One more point is body rhythm. In the morning, my energy and choice power are better. I set a self-talk ritual for the first 70 minutes, scan the list. Pick one most important task, set a timer, turn off alerts, work till the time ends, then write the result. Clear words, clear moves, a positive groove. At noon when I am tired, I use the safe distance talk, call my name inside. Name the feeling, pick the next kind act, drink water, walk a few minutes, answer 3 easy emails before going back to the hard task. At night before sleep, I do not let the judge's speaker turn on. I make a short report. What got better today? What to try tomorrow? Things get tidy and the brain knows this hour is for cool down. Music gives me more lessons. When I learn a new song, I always split it into short parts. Self-talk then is not about talent, it is about beat, fingers, breath. 3 times slow, 1 time medium, then speed up. If I miss a note, the judge voice rises. I smile and change the track, mark the wrong spot, practice that spot alone for 5 minutes. Simple lines bring me back to the present, where hands still can adjust. Of course, there are times when dark self-talk is thick. It hurts sleep, food joy. Then, besides self-work, I look for pro help. Talking with a skilled person in mind care helps me see the loop and the exit. I see this like system upkeep, update patch, tune the settings. Any complex system needs regular care, and the brain with billions of links needs it even more. Now I want to sum up with a small blueprint for self-talk, something I have tried, tripped on, then fixed. First, set a structure for repeat scenes, incidents, talks, code review, weekly report. For each scene, write 2 or 3 key lines and stick them where you can see. When it happens, read them like a checklist. The brain will make fewer choices under stress. Second, keep words short. Present tense action first. Avoid big labels like bad or great. Use find the issue. Pick the smallest step. Set an end time. Clear lines tell hands what to do. Third, when feelings run high, make a small step back. Talk as if to a friend. Say your own name if it helps. Name the feeling. Then pick the next kind act. Do not try to beat feelings in a debate. Walk with them using one small move. Fourth, program with F then. If you get distracted when you open the browser, then close all tabs, open only the doc you need, set a timer for 15 minutes. Such lines tie a situation to an action and turn a curve into a straight line. Fifth, when you fall into the dark loop, use pen and paper. Write the situation, feeling, autothought, proof for and proof against, and a fair new line. Writing slow as a break. Sixth, share positive self-talk with the team. Start meetings with a clear line. What is the goal today? How do we know it is done? In with a closing line, who does what by which time. If a group hears the same song, the beat will be steady. All this may sound simple, but the sum over time is big. Each day, one clear line is one paving stone. Over time, we have a firm road to cross hard feelings, long projects, and tease that need care. And do not forget one small but key thing, self-talk is not only about work, it is also how I treat myself. When tired, speak as to a person respect. When wrong, speak as to a person you want to help grow. When you win, speak as to a person who did a hard thing. Note it, then go back to the normal pace. This kindness does not make me weak. It lowers friction in the inner network so energy can flow to real value. If we see the mind as an operating system, then self-talk is the background script, sometimes loud but mostly quiet and in charge of many things. We cannot turn it off. To be fair, if it is off, we are not ourselves. What we can do is update it, rewrite old lines, add new lines, clean the ones that are out of date. Each time we change one line, we change one path in the network. Step by step, the inner map becomes new. The outside noise will fall when the inside is clear. Tomorrow, try to start with 70 calm minutes. Pick one most important task, set a timer, work, and note the result. Midday, when tired, make a small step back. Call your name, notice the body, pick the next kind move. At night, before sleep, make a short report. Where did you improve today? What to try more tomorrow? After 1 week, look back to see if your road is different. Then after 1 month, then after 1 year, we will be surprised, not by magic, but because self-talk quietly changed how we live, how we work, and how we treat ourselves. I and you will talk with that voice for many years. If we see it as a teammate, if we give it words that are clear, fair, and kind, we will go farther with less wear. And when the inside becomes an orchestra that listens to each other, the song on the outside will become calm and in tune.